Hey everyone, so I've been pretty much looking at team composition and some stats recently, and one of the best ways to make a good team is by not only just following the color and the main stat, but also trying to get the same color of every member of a unit. So for example, like getting all yellow cards Fine members or blue Trickstar members. And then looking at all the colors and all the units with the same color, it makes me want them even more. And also just looking at all the cards, it's pretty overwhelming. There's just a lot of information to go through and it's pretty hard to just catalog all of it. So I decided it'd be a good video, especially just a schedule wise, to see what cards are going to come up. And if you're looking for a specific team comp, then you can just find it in this video. Also for people that really care about team composition and like power levels, I think this is going to be a good topic to talk about. But this is going to be a series, so I'm going to talk about a unit per video, maybe more than one unit like Mom and Double Face because they're very similar. And then for the video, I'm going to go in a color order from red, blue, yellow, and green. And then for each one, I'm going to talk about the cards for each member and where you can get them, when they're available, and what their main stat is. And then after each segment, I'll talk about the synergy between the cards, like how many have the same main stat. And this sounds a bit confusing. I think it'll make more sense once you actually watch the video. But with that, let's just go ahead and start. So for our first video, we're going to talk about Fine. And for Fine's red team, AHE's red card is going to be for Spy the Mission. And the Spy the Mission Scout already has happened and the card's already in the general pool. And his main stat is going to be for Performance. And then for Watu, we're actually going to talk about two cards. The first Watu red card is his Tempest card, which was from his event. That has already happened and his card's already in the Memorial Coin Shop. And the main stat for that card is going to be Vocal. And Watu's second card will be Puffy Bunny Watu, which is for his Shuffle event later on during these dates. And the main stat of this one's going to be for Performance. And then for Tori also has two cards that we're going to talk about. The first one is Tori's FS, which the scout has already happened and the card's already in the general pool. And his main stat is Performance. And the second card for Tori is going to be his limited, which hasn't occurred in EN server yet. I don't know when this will be out, but it is a limited, so just assume it's never going to come back unless say otherwise. And the main stat for this card is going to be Vocal. And then lastly, Yuzu's red card is going to be for his FS, which will happen during these dates. And his main stat is going to be Dance. Okay, and then just an overview of the red team. There's a pretty good synergy for his team, and the reason why I talked about their second card, because AHE, Watu, and Tori all have a main stat in Performance. So if you have all those cards, they will work really well together. And unfortunately, Yuzu is the odd one out. Okay, next let's talk about the blue team. So for Fine Blue, AHE's blue card is going to be for SS Arc Final Stage, and that's going to happen during these dates. And the main stat for this card is going to be Performance. And then for Watu, his blue card will be for his gacha Hot Winter, and this gacha will happen during these dates, and his main stat will be Vocal. And then for Tori's blue card will be for White Brim Scout, and that will happen during these dates, and the main stat of this card will be Vocal as well. And then lastly, Yuzu's blue card is for Ushimari Part B, and that scout has already happened and those cards are already in the general pool, and that card's main stat is going to be also Vocal. So an overview for the blue team, pretty much the same as the red team. There's 3 of the 4 cards are the same main stat, so they have very good synergy with each other. The biggest issue with this one is that all 3 cards are gacha, so it's pretty much you're gonna get lucky or not, and it's gonna be hard for you to get these cards because unfortunately the only free card was AHE, and AHE's blue card is the odd one out in this case. Okay, next talk about the yellow cards. So for yellow Fine, AHE's yellow card is going to be his initial card, and initial cards are already added since the beginning of the game, so it's already in the general pool. And the main stat for this card is going to be Performance. And then for Watu's yellow card is going to be from SS Stage 6 Stage Sanctuary, and that's going to happen during these dates. And the main stat for this card is going to be Performance as well. And then for Tori's yellow card is going to be for SS Final Stage, which happens during these dates. And the main stat for this card is going to be Dance. And then lastly for Yuzu's yellow card is going to be for his tour event for Shangri-La. And this event has already happened, but will be added to Memorial Coin Shop pretty soon. And the main stat for this card is Performance. So an overview of the yellow team, 3 of the 4 cards are Performance, which is very good. And the best part about it is that 2 of them, Watu and Yuzu, are both from tour events. Yuzu, since the tour event has already passed, you can only get him for the Memorial Coin Shop. But if you do have them, Watu's event is going to come up semi-soon. You can pretty much get both of them for free. So if you have all those 3 cards, you'll have a very, very solid team. And then Tori is the odd one out here. Okay, and then lastly, let's talk about the green team. So for Fine's green team, Aichi's green card is going to be for his Primavera Rose Aichi, which was his solo event. And that solo event just happened fairly recently, so it'll be a while before it gets added to the Memorial Coin Shop. And the main stat of that card is Dance. And then for Watu, his main card is for his Feature Scout. And his Feature Scout already has happened, and his card's already in the general pool. And the main stat for this card is going to be Dance as well. And then for Tori, we're going to talk about 2 cards for this one as well. So first off, Tori's first green card is for the Broncos Shuffle, which was Tori's 5-star Shuffle event. And that Shuffle event has happened and will eventually be added to the Memorial Coin Shop in the future. And the main stat for this one is Vocal. And the second green card for Tori is going to be his Feature Scout 2. And this scout will happen during these dates, which is pretty far away. And the main stat for this one is going to be Performance. And then lastly, Yuzu's green card is sort of the reason why I talked about Tori's FS2 card. Yuzu's green card is Ghostly Treehouse Yuzu, and that is from his solo event, which happens during these dates, which is really far away. And the main stat for this card is Performance. So for the green team, it's very half-half, and also very far off in between from each other. Aichi and Wataru have the same main stat, and their cards are pretty much available, unless you didn't get Aichi from his event and you can get him later from his Memorial Coin Shop. But then Tori doesn't really fit in with them, and Tori's next card actually fits with Yuzu, but then Yuzu doesn't get his first card until after Tori's Feature Scout 2, which is why I talked about it. So it's going to be a long time before you can get a full green Fine team. And even with that, it's going to be pretty hard to get good synergy between all the members anyways. Okay, but that is it for the Fine part of the series. When I found out Wataru was a performance yellow card, I decided that I was going to pretty much max his copies during his tour event. And I was sort of against it at first because I didn't think the SS Tour cards were very good, but then just having 3 Fine yellow performance cards at all max copies is honestly a little insane. So that's why I'm going for his card. And I also didn't realize that pretty much every single team comp except the green team all have pretty decent synergy with each other. Like all of them at least have 3 cards that have the same main stat, which I didn't know at all. But for the schedule of these videos, I will be putting out the videos in order of like the units from Fine, Trickstar, Ryusetai, Alkaloid, and just keep going down companies and the unit list. I will try to get these videos out as fast as possible because it's better for me to have these out for you to look at and to schedule ahead of time. And I hope this video wasn't too confusing. I tried to make it concise and easy to understand as possible. But if you have any questions or comments, feel free to put it in the comments below so I can answer them for you. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope this helped you with scheduling, at least for the Fine part of the game. I hope you have a good day or night wherever you are, and I'll see you all next time. So, peace.